That's so good.
Yeah, but it shows well on my skin. So if you want,
Color loves you.
I love color, so I'm grateful.
What did you do?
I was a project manager for a place that does documentaries.
What the That's awesome. Okay. You're literally the perfect person to be filming with. I worked in an animation studio.
As project manager as well?
Yes.
Like we had a team of animators. And like fighting for them to have more time to animate is like my biggest I mean, now I'm just on a working holiday visa.
Right. Me too.
Nice.
Where are you from?
I'm from Singapore.
Oh, sick. I'm from Hungary.
Oh.
So penguin pussy?
Yeah, well.
How close do you want to follow your friends? Okay.
I like your style, so I saw the one with the bread.
Then you're down for color?
Oh, I love color. Only color.
Me too. So you booked with me an hour and a half before the appointment.
Yep.
What was your thought process there?
I knew I wanted to get the penguin tattoo that day. And I was already here. So I was like, this is probably not going to take that long.
Why didn't you just ask that artist to do it?
Because I wanted you to do it. I wanted you to draw it and you to tattoo it.
She's cool.
She's cool, but hers is like freestyle watercolor.
Very abstract.
Yeah. I want like a strong, colorful character.
Yeah. I get that. Where's it going?
I was thinking.
Holy shit. Are you collecting all of your tattoos on that one rib?
Oh, well, on one side of my body.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm just keeping everything on the left.
That's really funny. You can go to the mirror if you want and show me so that you can see that.
So between the end of the crown and the planet thing.
You set on that?
No, I think it'll be better.
I'm just thinking the plastic might be a little bit. Well, I suppose there's also this, and then there's also this that we could think about.
Oh yeah, I could.
I just wanted a rough idea. Do you have any other information you want to share? We're just doing a penguin with a flaming sword.
Have you been to Phillip Island?
No.
They have like the smallest penguin.
They're kind of ugly.
They are kind of ugly. I think your style will be really popular in Korea.
Yeah, it's really interesting how some countries have very particular styles. Well, I don't know. I guess it's not that surprising. Yeah, but colorful tattoos, there's a lot in Korea.
Yeah.
Very illegal though.
I don't know what's the logic there.
They're considering it like it's a surgical procedure because you're opening up the skin. So you're so like susceptible to like, I don't know, bacteria and stuff.
They're also the country that gives people Botox during lunch.
Oh! How the fuck do you hold a sword? Like,
Give me a reference.
Go back or like
I mean, they're flappers, so it's probably like this.
Okay, I think we're gonna need a reference. But like your spine as well, like I think arch.
I don't know, I've never been in battle like this.
Oh yeah,
I feel like this.
Yeah. In animation school, we had to do that so much.
I think the fun thing about being in the media industry is that you get paid to do a lot of silly things.
Yeah. You know what I've been thinking of since you said penguin?
Yeah?
Gunter from Adventure Time.
I love that guy. He's so evil. He kind of looks like an executor. Yeah.
Too much?
Too much. Yeah, I think we're a lot closer. I feel like he's not executing anyone.
Why is the penguin holding a sword?
You want like the backstory of this?
Like, what's the vibe? Yeah.
What's the lore?
Yeah, the lore of the penguin. Because I'm thinking either it's like combative, or it's like a victory thing, like.
No, not a victory thing. He is not
loser.
He's not a loser, but he definitely hasn't won the battle. He's in the battle.
Okay, maybe like a sneak. You're like holding the sword behind, or maybe it could be like
he's definitely like ready to swing. You know.
You want it like action shot.
Yeah, an action shot. It's getting really elaborate in my head, where he's like on the battlefield, blood across his face, bodies on the floor. Okay, maybe don't do the bodies on the floor. I don't want that many penguins on my body.
Is Singaporean a language?
No, but we have Singlish, which is like a mix of like dialects in English.
Is English the main language?
English is the official language, but our like
Malay?
national language is Malay. Not that we speak it anyway. Well, I don't.
One time I asked a Bulgarian girl if Bulgarian is a language, and she was like, "Is Bulgarian a language?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's
Because I was like, I don't know if they speak Russian there.
Yeah. Wait, so it is?
It is a language.
Oh.
And then she never spoke. Well, actually, she did, but it's a long story.
Like she's so condescending. I'm not
She
gonna
was-
assume.
You know what's f***ing crazy?
Damn. You have not great luck.
No. What's the feeling that we want to get across?
It's that moment in the battle where, like,
Did you say Mormon?
no, the moment everything is like you're losing.
Defeat.
It's like a moment of like you're trying your best, but when you look around, it's just everyone you know is losing.
Defeat.
But there's a moment of like hope,
Okay.
and like there's still a lot of like effort in trying.
Okay. I'm thinking something maybe more stealth then. Now I'm thinking like taking a break before like slashing.
Yeah.
That's sexy. That's sexy.
Is he wearing boots? He has to protect his feet.
Yeah. As we all do.
Not some Australians. I was actually thinking, I want to like go Bali for a bit and then go back.
Yeah, because it's on the way. I'm planning my trip to Bali right now.
Oh,
Yeah, to go away
for how long?
ever.
Oh,
When did you arrive in Melbourne?
end of December.
And you're gonna stay the full year?
Nah.
Well, you know, because it's only like 1 year, the
Yeah.
visa, and I'm like, I'm not working at a fucking farm. Leave me alone, please. Please.
Asking me when I'm going to the farm. I'm like, why?
Are you gonna?
No.
Yeah, no, like what the fuck, spiders and shit? They're getting their immigrants to do the work that they don't want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know, to me it's shady.
It is shady. So you came to Melbourne from Thailand.
I came from Paris, and then I stopped on the way in Thailand, because I was like, I'm not doing like 24 hours in one day.
Do you
It's a good idea.
tattoo in Thailand?
I did actually. You know what's absolutely insane to this day? I will never understand. I think a week before I was gonna go to Thailand, I get a message like, "Are you ever gonna come to Asia?" Where in Asia? I said, "I actually just bought a plane ticket to Thailand," and she's like, "Oh my god, I live in Bangkok." I'm like, "I'm going to Bangkok."
Oh.
Yeah, I tattooed her and she showed me around, and actually I did some traveling in Thailand and I left
Yeah.
my stuff at her house.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know why I messaged you, because I've actually never messaged a tattooer. So I'm like,
This
it's
is
crazy.
great. Yeah,
It's
I love
crazy.
that.
Yeah, so I hadn't posted that I was going at all.
Amazing story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that we've talked about it, all the color tattoos are on like really pale skin.
Yeah. It's very obvious that
Yeah.
whatever I start tattooing, I will get asked more of that.
Yes.
So I know that if I went out of my way to find more like
But you do also have to
Darker
convince them a little bit.
I've done it before to do like a free tattoo for like someone with very dark skin.
Yeah.
Because they have to kind of take faith, because I don't have much of a portfolio with
Yeah.
color.
How was your experience with that?
It was really, really positive. It ended up healing great. It's actually pinned on my page. She was from Madagascar. I think the tattoo is beautiful. I love the way that all of it healed. And yeah, it's not how it would heal on me, but it
Yeah.
still looks really flattering, I
Yeah.
think. France has the largest black population in Europe. So when I go back to Paris, I'm actually looking forward to do that again, like find more
portfolio
clientele.
pieces.
Yeah.
That's cool. They do that for hairstylists.
What's the history of Singapore?
Colonized by the
British.
British, then the Japanese. Then we wanted to join Malaysia.
Yeah.
But then they kicked us out because they
What?
didn't like us.
That's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
It's like countries like come.
The majority of people in Malaysia were Malays, and the majority of people in Singapore are actually Chinese. So as a Malay person, you get like more privilege. Our like prime minister then was just like, let's just make it like an equal thing, like no race, no like, you know.
Yeah.
And Malaysia's like, nah, we don't want that. So we got kicked out.
That's crazy.
It's pretty dramatic then.
You guys are doing really well economically, so
We are.
I feel like you guys are like the Switzerland of Asia. Is
I guess, no,
is that controversial?
It's not, but I don't like that. Because
Okay.
I'm very big on like, if you don't pick sides, then you pick the sides of the pressure.
Period.
I love your nails.
Thank you. I just did them yesterday.
You did them yourself?
Well, you know, once you're a tattoo artist, every kind of art after, it's like, oh, am I gonna fuck it up? Who cares?
Oh,
I
that's
can wipe it away.
It doesn't have to be black and white. I know it's a penguin. Like go mad with
Feeling
colors.
blue. I don't know why I'm feeling blue.
Emotionally?
I don't know about the eyes. Maybe I'm too influenced by Gunter.
I would like him to have eyeballs. 'Cause
Okay.
he looks a little bit soulless right now.
I like this.
I do too.
I like the yellow with it's cool. Actually, let me put some pink in the sword's handle. Did you eat before?
I did.
Excellent. You know, people faint when they don't eat.
Yeah. I've gotten enough tattoos too.
Well, you still went out drinking last night, so...
I love it. I know you changed the size of his head.
Yeah.
And now he looks a bit too human.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
It was very like normal to start off black and white.
Yeah.
So I had black and white tattoos, but then after like I did my first color tattoo, I was like,
There's no going back.
Yeah, never going back. Amazing. Yeah.
You like the fat head?
I do like the fat head. He looks more penguin.
It's such a joy to work with this color palette. Once our design is ready, I go ahead and pour out my inks. After a short 70 minutes of tattooing, we are all done. Jamie has a fresh new tattoo to add to our collection, and I have a new friend. Jamie and I hit it off and would continue to hang out after the tattoo. 5 weeks later, I have the pleasure to see the tattoo all healed up. It is now settled and beautifully saturated in her skin. Thanks so much, Jamie.